Welcome to Cad Sunday Beginners Challenge. So we'll be trying to create this using SolidWorks. So what I'll do is to go to SolidWorks, Control N, and I create my new part. So it's best to always have my sketch closer to me, so I can choose to screenshot this and put it within my sketch. So one of the things normally do is to first of all choose the plane. From what my orientation here, you can see it is oriented on the side plane. So I choose my side plane. So let me bring my sketch here. Sometimes you just want to keep your sketch closer to you when you are drawing, so it's easier to zoom out and zoom in. So I want to use my right plane to create all this, so it's easier for me. So I come here, click this, and I go created this. Now I want to create the slot at the middle. I can click on my center point slot and then move this forward. Now it's now time for me to dimension. Looking at this from here to here, from the section that was given, is what 50. So you can see that they are equal. So this should be 50 as well. So okay, this is 50 and this is 100 mm. So here is 100 mm. So now for your slot, we know from the middle to this middle is what 20 mm, and then the radius of our slot is 8. So we are done with that. So the next thing, how deep, they've given us here by saying this is 50. So we can Ctrl 7 to see our work, align, and extrude this mid plane 50. I like to use mid plane because it's easier to do the other feature. So the next thing we need to look at, this is a bit tricky. There are different approaches you could use, but I think this is a more simpler approach. That's why I'm going to be doing that. So if you look at this curve, this is the section view. Using this plane here, this section at a diagonal here, and then they are showing you what this section looks like. Now from this section view, you could see from that diagonal, you may be convinced to want to say, okay, here is longer than this. Of course it will be, because it's the diagonal. Diagonal is supposed to be the longest side of this whole shape, so don't be deceived by that. So the main thing is getting this part. When you look at this part from the top plane or the side plane, you look, they all have the same curved edge here, and which was shown to you here. So the best way to achieve this, if you say you want to cut it here and then cut, you will not get it. So the best way is to use this diagonal line to achieve the particular cut that you have here, the sketch for the cut. So how do I create a diagonal line on this shape? That's one of the things you are going to learn. So you click on this face and this face, and you go to reference geometry and you say plane. You've been able to create a diagonal line at the middle, and then you say good. Now with this diagonal line at the middle, you can click on the diagonal line and draw your sketch. So sketch. Now you want to draw this sketch that you see here. To draw this sketch, simple. You click on your line you draw it, and then you turn it inside work to get your arc. So now you can now dimension. From here to here is 12.5, and this is radius 25. Now you may be wondering, but what is the distance from here to the middle? Look, they gave you the distance from this to the other end, which is something like this that should be in the other end, is 50 mm, right? If that is 50 mm, that's to tell you that from the middle to here should be 25 mm. So all you just need to do is to measure from the center to this point, to this point, and you see 25 mm. Now you've gotten this. So what do you do next? You can make sure that this is a close sketch so that you can extrude. Just close it. You just extrude that. Sorry. So you extrude that close sketch. To extrude mid plane, you can say through or but I just say 50 mm to remove everything by my side. Now I've created this. What do I need to do is to mirror the same feature to all the faces. So I can just say mirror. The feature is already selected and the first plane is to mirror it around here. And I want to mirror this other thing by the other side. So I mirror it by this other side. I've created this mirror. So the next thing I do is to mirror these two to the bottom. So I mirror again. So it's selecting the mirror and I say bottom. So you can see we've successfully created this. Now what do we need is our fillet. The radius of our fillet is 3. We have to fillet every edge is 107. Let me remove all this so it's easier to see. So we go to fillet and then we click on all the faces. You can click on all the faces. I know it may be scary, yes. So let's put our radius so it's a bit better. Sorry, I have to be careful. Clicking on the faces is easier because select all the connected edges for you instead of having to do that yourself. So you click good. So you can see we've successfully created our sketch. When you look at it from the side plane, Control 8, look at your side plane, it's looking exactly like this. When you look at it from this side, exactly what you see here. When you also look at it from the top plane, Control 8, look exactly what you see here. When you look at it isometrically, this is exactly what you see here. And when you want to look at it diagonally, so let's section this and okay, we want to select a particular plane to use as our sketch plane, and selected this diagonally. So you can see diagonally, let's say okay, sorry, that plane. So diagonally you can see we have this. So it may be by the other side because we can choose, you can reverse the plane of our diagonal, so this will be in the other side. So but you get it, this is just to show you that this shape is fully what we want. So thank you.